Countdown clock on the overlay. Chest scrolling fast, can't read a thing. Got my day ones, got some new names. All riding in on this pixel wave. Scene switch quick, that raid just hit. Hype train glow with the stickers lit. I say, yo, fam, this our year. You spam those emotes, fill the screen in hell. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. Every fall like a firework blow. From the VODs to the live shows, oh, we're loud, we're here, we're here. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. From the lunch walk to the chat full blown. If you're in this stream, you're never alone. We're loud, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Take that shot when the timer drops. Hit go live and the beat just pops. Got bad jokes and my best friends, turning quiet nights into wild weekends. Pull up chairs in a digital room, turn that late night scroll to a full-on boom. I say 3, 2, 1, let's ride. You flood the screen, all caps in the sky. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. Every follow like a firework blow. From the VODs to the live shows, oh, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. From the lurch squad to the chat full blown. If you're in this stream, you're never alone. Oh, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Type it out, let me see those hands in the chat all across the lands. From the small screens glow to the massive dreams, we're building this brick by brick as a team. New year, same crew, new plans to own. New clips, new bits, new inside jokes. Turn it up till the neighbors know. Steve's very own, let the whole world know. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. Every follow like a firework blown. From the VODs to the live shows, oh, we're loud, we're here, we're home. Rocking in the new year on Steve's very own. From the lunch walk to the chat full blown. If you're in this stream, you're never alone. We're loud, we're here, we're home. 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 We're loud, we're here, we're home.
Click on the stream, light the spark. Steve's very own, tearing through the dark. Boom, my fingers on the keys. Old school rhythm, bend in the breeze. Building his world one clip at a time. Pixel by pixel, climbing the climb. No map, no guide, just the screen's glow. Steve very own and the show. Hey chat, you there?
All right. Good
You are
morning, good
enjoying
afternoon,
Steve's very own live.
and good evening wherever you are from. Welcome to the stream. How are we doing today? Today we're going to be doing some geoguessing. Just no real tech. Hopefully not too much talk about tech. Just playing a game. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. My schedule's a little shift today. I got to pick up my son maybe earlier than usual, but we shall see. So we'll get in some geoguessing where we can. Just a little housekeeping over here. If you just noticed, I'm going to. I had started doing it 2 weeks ago. Tuesday's going to be now called Tux Tuesday. Oh, how original is that? With doing OBS and StreamerBot stuff in Linux. We know OBS works, but StreamerBot, oh, what are we going to do? And then we'll do the same thing on Wednesdays with Windows, which is my main platform. I don't know how much I can really show more in that. Everybody does it in Windows, but we'll go over things that I do and what I use to hopefully help simplify my stream. Thursdays will still be Thursdays Without Borders with GeoGuessr. Sundays will still be the Sunday Linux Coffee Clutch. Not Linux Coffee Clutch. What? I just mentioned Linux. That was my old Sunday show. That's not particularly going to be coming back. So it's the Coffee Clutch. So Sunday will be the weekly catch up on everything that we did during the week and played and watched and read and burned and all that good stuff. So if you are on Twitch, you're hearing Crazy Nights. So I don't think, I guess we all have our own kind of cruising music. But my brother-in-law, he's got, he can have his own radio, station. He has bought so many sets and CDs and albums over the years. He's got, I don't think he's gotten rid of any of them. Steve Anderson. 3 days in a row? Wow, I feel lucky. Thanks for showing up. How are you today? But my brother-in-law, I mean, he's got a area in the basement. The previous owners, he had a workshop in there. He has all these cubby holes and his CDs. It's funny. His CDs, his tapes, and then his albums all fit in these particular cubbies that this guy built. And it's like a whole wall. It's like a radio station and that. When we would go on, sometimes we would go on some road trips. One time, my wife's sister, that's her husband, we went up to Milwaukee and we went up to Wisconsin for some, weekend trip, and he had this like suitcase full of cassettes, and that's where I used to get my taste of music or some of my listening choices from him. I mean, I got a very eclectic taste. He's got an extremely eclectic taste of music. But we took this trip in the 80s and, Crazy Nights and White Snake and all that. That was our cruising music for the duration of the trip. And I'm like, oh, pulling back stuff. Crazy Nights, I know a lot of people like earlier Kiss and all that. Kiss Live is what really set them off. I particularly didn't think they were really great musicians until Crazy Nights and that. Pop in Kansas and play Carry On My Wayward Son. There's a good choice. That is definitely, Songs of America is definitely a good album. So, but today is GeoGuessr. Steven, have you ever watched anybody play GeoGuessr? It is a fun kind. It's not a game. It's literally trying to figure out where you are. It will drop you somewhere in some country, and you drive the streets of Google. Basically, it's off of Google Maps, and you got to guess where you are. Now, I've been doing it for, I don't know, for the last several months, and I'm getting better. I'm gonna start doing a timing thing in that, but it's just fun to see how, a lot of people a lot of people like this. People will be joining quite often through here. But yes, Steve, I don't know if you have a Twitch account, but you shouldn't be hearing any music on YouTube because of what I'm playing. But I can play it while I'm live on Twitch. But if you watch later the VOD on Twitch, that won't have any music at all. I would just go west. I would find myself home. Yeah, the fun part is you'll see it'll drop me off on some dirt road surrounded by either desert sand or flatlands, no signage. So I'll end up making a guess, and every once in a while, I'll be guessing right, But let me get signed in here, and we'll get going on that for a while. I will pay attention to the chat. So let's see, what scene is that? It should be on my game scene. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, here we go. Like I said, it'll drop me off. Like, what the fuck is this? Is that a rover? Am I even on Earth? Holy crap. Where do you go? Oh my God. Yeah. I can only go one way. You had a geostorm that knocked out your internet? Oh, I can't even guess. So can I go back this way? There we go. My God, this is like, oh, where is this? How do I even guess? It doesn't look like the desert of Sahara. Could it be the deserts of Arizona? South America? Who else has deserts like this? I mean, there's not even any desert plants here. Where are we? Did I get abducted? Oh, what do we got up ahead here? Well, someone else is out here, so we're somewhere. So I'll say the states. We'll say, I don't know. I'll just say Nevada. We'll see if I'm right. Oh, totally wrong. Mongolia. I was way off there, so I lost my streak there. Mongolia. Should have looked closer at that grain of sand, All right. Roads PB 117. And again, we're kind of out there, a little more civilization because it is a paved road. So how's the weather been by you, Stephen, and how you've been? I thank you for joining me for a few days here. It seems like a lot of my past my Linux viewers are coming back. I don't plan outside of my Tuesday Tux Tuesday, and it's specific. It's working with OBS and StreamerBot. You notice a lot of loading in the game. Well, this is OpenGuessr, so this is an online game. I have a an Asus motherboard. I forget the number. I have 32 gigs of memory. I have a AMD 5600, 6-core, 12 thread, and a new RTX 4060 in here. But this is online. This is this is not a game on my system. This is an online game. And again, it's not. I think GeoGuessr comes in a game format, but I don't feel like paying $6 or more a month, which is, I guess, relatively cheap. But to play a game where OpenGuessr, I made a one-time donation, and I get it commercial or ad-free. AM4 is legendary. Let's see, any markings on this truck? Not that I can see. But let's see, we are driving on the right side of the road, so it's not England, Australia. PB 117. Sometimes that designates, or 177, that designates the country sometimes. Let's take a look at this sign here. Let's see. And usually I know, like, when they play this in a with other players in a contested game. Contested. God, I can't think straight today. You know, you have a minute to make a choice and guess, and it's like horseshoes. No, it's not Australia. Oop. It's not Australia, and I'll tell you why, because we are driving on the right side of the road. There we go. There's a hint. It's not Asiada. So we are, I'm going to say, somewhere in South America. Brazilian roads are usually BR. We could be in Paraguay. That's when you start looking at the signs, and you know, sometimes the trees will help you. You'll be able to tell that you're in a northern climate. What side of the road that they're on. When you see factories, if you can read the signs sometimes. Well, let's go. Can I go back? Let me go back. Can I get a little closer to this truck without... Peru? Could be Peru. We can take a quick look and zoom in on some of the roads and see if they're labeled like PB. It's Peanut Butter Road. I don't see anything that says I zoom in. And I don't see 117, so we can take a look into Peru. Look for 117, but See if we can find a couple more hints if we find another sign or two. Then I'll make a guess and I'll just plop it somewhere. Let's see. And this is a more recent map. You can see it's from 2024. So what have you been up to, Steven? Yeah, it's 177. I know I said 117 in the beginning, but it's PB 177. Sometimes we're lucky and the trucks have something. Agua potable. Is that a truck of water? All right. I'm not going to spend too much time. We are in a little bit of civilization here. It's just a station. And it's always interesting to see how others like live. How like normal it is. But like no real signage, so this might not be my day for playing this. All right, we're gonna make a guess and we're gonna move on. All right. '07, 102. Could it be Peru? I don't know. 110, 111. And the PB, I mean, it could be something else too. All right, so it was Brazil. Of course, and then as we get into the eastern part of Brazil, it's all like, here's your PB roads and that. Oh, well. This just might not be my day. I've been experimenting on how much RAM do I really need for like general use in gaming, AAA gaming so far. I need 16 gigs and 12 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, there's a lot of, oh, I gotta have 64 gigs of RAM. I have to have 128 gigs of RAM. On average, unless you really do some really hardcore gaming or photo stuff in that, 64 gigs, 32 gigs is enough. Oh my, yes, this is not my day to play. But I am going to say we are in Africa. On a dirt road. These look like trees I see in the series The Lion Whisperer. Did you ever see that on YouTube? But we are, wow. This is not treating me well today at all. So are we in South Africa? Or are we in... I guess we can tell if we see any wildlife. You've been looking at it because 16 gigabytes of DDR4 is much cheaper than DDR5. Yeah, I have DDR4 in mine. I've thought about getting extra RAM, but I really haven't needed it. I don't game much, if at all, outside of this. And if I do play a game, it's when I hook up my son's Wii U. I can't believe that like a Google truck goes along here. Let's take a dirt road and let's film it. Because you can see the behind the side, you can see the shadow of the Google truck here, or car. Probably out here it is a truck. But I would expect, like in this environment, to see some wildlife, but oh boy, I'm gonna have to make another guess here. Yeah, if you don't need it, don't buy it. I'll give you sticker shock. Yes. Um, I did need. I mean, I was running a GTX 1660, and it was still going pretty good. And in most cases, it's still supported by NVIDIA. But there are things I want to do in OBS that I can only do with an RTX card, like background removal and all that, without having to run a green screen. And then there's certain moves that I can do with it. All right, I am gonna. Okay. All right. I'm going to just place a marker there. Should have figured. It looked like a lot of movies are filmed in Kenya and that. So we were in Kenya, near Nairobi. At least I was on the right continent. Oh, come the SK 776 is the road. Oh, come on. Open guess, GeoGuessr, what did I do to you? And then you get to a point where I don't know why they start here or end here. I bought a 4060. I can't go, I gotta go the other way? What? I didn't want to also have to buy a new power supply, and the 4060 fit my bill. No way was I going for a 56. No freaking way. It still cost me $300 for the 4060. But even if I got a 3060, they were still up there, and the 3060 uses more power than the 4060. But my streaming has been much better. It's decoding the streams much better. All right. We got was that a wheat field? I don't think we're in the States. You know, because I'm not a although I am making some money on Twitch, like pennies. Okay, and then it ends here. I can't go any further. I can't even guess. Where'd I? So let's see. It looks like a wheat field. I don't think it's America. Who else grows wheat? Canada? You got a 5060 and a 5060 Ti, which you gave away with an RTX 4060. My wife says if ask me what I wanted for Christmas, and I try not to spend a lot of money because again, I'm not monetized, so I use what I use, and I save money or I build up as I go along. But there's no way I'm spending money like crazy. I'm not spending $1,000 or so on a video card. No way. UK grows wheat. It doesn't. I mean, I don't get that UK feeling. And this is a short trip. It's only I don't know why, but every once in a while they just start and end really quick. This is a challenge. All right, we'll say the UK. Canada. SK, Saskatchewan. Duh. I didn't think about that. Oh, I'm doing bad today. But I'm getting the bad maps. Murawanga Road. School bus ahead. Okay, I think. Yeah, I know. What's the band Tragically Hip? Has a song Wheat King. Bandara Park. Oh. Trees are kind of giving me another African vibe. And of course, could never. That looks like America? Yeah, I don't think so. Not with the name of this road. I could be wrong. Man, I'm getting hammered here today. Jeepers. Oh. This is aggravating. Challenging, but aggravating. I mean, there's nothing to guess. Some kind of marker there, but it's not. 9 inch, let's see. Murawang. You know what? You know what this could be? This could be Australia. Where's Vince when I need him? That sounds like something that would be Australian, not African, because you get a little bit into the country, and that's what Australia looks like. But exactly where, that would be could be Western Australia or in this road. Oh, I like how it shifted from dark to light real quick. I think they piece these together sometimes. No signage whatsoever. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, look. All right. Let's see. Eeny, meeny. All right, I was correct. Not that far off. Much better. Much better. We were near Border Town. Oh, that's what it was, Morang Bushland Preserve. All right. I'm getting my mojo back. Oh, another road. Keeping me away from the cities today. We are driving. It looks like we are on the left-hand side. No, we are. Oh, we're going backwards now. So, uh, we either go with traffic or go against traffic. What should it be? What shall it be? Lots of motorcycles. Well, these people are going somewhere, so we'll go back this way. Arena's truck. Let's see, Gusset Stephanie. So, I mean, the truck doesn't necessarily mean that it's America. Okay, we got a gas station coming up ahead. And that was a European sign, so we're not in America. Turpel gas station. Where is Turpel? You lost me for a minute? Did the stream drop out? Another, lot of same gas station around. 828 a liter. It's looks like Spanish. Bufalera, Africa. I don't think we're in Africa, but I think that's some kind of preserve. Don't you hate it when you get stuck behind a truck? Let's see, when was it? Tuesday night? I don't think it was it last night? YouTube went down for about a half hour. It lost its homepage in that. You can't pass them because the Google car is behind them. But you pass them. You pass them, yeah. The El Transportador Restaurante and Cafeteria in 200 meters. All right, so we are in a Spanish-speaking country. Guess I should find out. Looks like they're building another gas station here, another Terpel. Here's that restaurant. Yes, it's Spanish. But where? Another gas station. Piscina. Hotel y restaurant. What was on that sign? Get out of there. PR81. What does PR81 mean? Where are we? Lots of trucks. They do, oh, come on. They do a good job covering up some photos of the driver and that. In this game, you won't see license plates. Of course, they block them out. I think they may purposely make the windows kind of darker. All right, where are we? Translogistica. Sometimes you get lucky and there'll be a country interstate internet email address. Motorcycles. There we go. No, driving in traffic, into the traffic. Hotel Mockery. Come on, GeoGuessr. Puerto Rico, you think? Nothing on that truck. Come on. Or Argentina? Ruta del Sol. Sector 2. That doesn't help too much. We got cattle. Or Cuba? There are a lot of, well, we haven't seen a gas station now for a while, but they were pretty close in the beginning. Ooh, what do we got up here? There we go. All right. I don't know. So it's traveling a distance. Acachiga, San Alberto. Could it be Argentina? Recognize any of the cities here? Route. Hey, Hans. How are you today? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. 40. Recognize those towns though. But I think that kind of does. I don't think Cuba or Puerto Rico are that big. So could we be in Chile? Or Argentina? I do not think we are in. A small country. You're doing well. Any updates on the NVIDIA on Windows 11 issues? I've been hearing about that, but I haven't been having any issues, so I do not know. All right. Oh, gotta love the internet. There we go. Oh, we're coming in a more populous area. One of the things I gotta read is, learn is some of the phone numbers. Let's see. Hotel Kilongo. Mm-mm. So I know, like, Nvidia said not to do the like one of the updates. I haven't run updates in Windows for a couple of weeks, but I haven't had too many problems lately. Lots of trucks, lots of signs, but nothing with a town that I can read. After this one, I'm going to take a little break from. I guess finding out what gas station, where Terpel is most. Yeah, a lot of I guess a lot of update issues. I had a relatively big an issue from the January uh version update. But it seems that's been kind of fixed. Just phone numbers, no internet. No email address with the country on it. But again, PR. What's this PR? That like their mile marker? Jeepers, I'm driving like Trump walks. One side of the street and then to the other. Stevens, the computer has Win 10 Pro local account. All right. Another hotel. Colombiano. Could we be in Colombia? Is that a possibility? Here we go. Here's a 45, right? We were driving down 45. All right, I'm going to say somewhere in Colombia. There we go. I finally picked out something Colombian. 202 kilometers away. So, Stephen, I'm going to let's take a little bit of give my hand a break here. I know I said I wasn't going to really talk about tech. So, are you still on? Are you running any Linux, Stephen? Oh, I love this tune at the end of is it Basic with John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson and Connie? What was her name? Connie. And they played this at the end. You have 4 PCs and yes, 2 have Linux. Okay. What do you run into these days? Wow. I'm actually on Arch, by the way. No, I'm on Endeavor OS on my desktop, and then I have my wife on Endeavor OS on her laptop I gave her. Manjaro. People still use Manjaro. Why do I hear Manjaro breaks all the time? And Bazite for gaming. So right now my main, so I don't dual boot, so to speak. When I install a distribution or something, I do through the BIOS because I don't want Grub or Windows bootloaders to mess things up. So right now on this system, I only have Endeavor OS GNOME, and Windows 11. So I have uncover me camera. There we go. That's what. So the laptop out here is about 15 years old or so. It's an HP. So I have Endeavor XFC on here. My wife is also running GNOME. She knows no difference. And then I have another laptop downstairs that's running XFCE Endeavor. Manjaro has the, I don't, but I hear that Endeavor often breaks when you use the AUR too much. I use the AUR to install. Hello, Melon. Welcome back. How are you today? We're playing some GeoGuessr. I'm just taking a little break, giving my hand to rest. I got to get me a new mouse with a ergonomic mouse. I'm doing good. Although GeoGuessr has been dropping me off. It literally dropped me off in the middle of, it turned out to be Mongolia with nothing around. But I'll remember that terrain in the future. You never broke Manjaro? Well, good. I am very happy with Endeavor. And I'm very happy on GNOME. So, but I use the AUR on Endeavor to install OBS and its all its plugins. I won't use the OBS Flatpak at all. Not that it's bad, but it doesn't have the plugins I need. Oh, Mongolia is easy to recognize in your opinion? Well, I would have to say that I probably will remember, but it's like what nothing, just not even. It's a kind of a desert, but it's not a sandy desert. I don't know. Ads will be starting on Twitch in 3 minutes. I probably should have saved my break for then. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Dunstwagen. Hans, are we near you? Looks like we're going down a trail here. Oh, sometimes the Street View. Yeah, it was looking like more like a moon rover. Lots of ads on Twitch, 12 and a 30-minute stream. For me, you should only be seeing ads every hour. So I start out my stream with the wait starting soon scene. You think we're in southern Sweden? It kind of looks like, you know, it is Scandinavian for sure. But and then every hour, about 3 minutes ads to give me my quarter. I became a Twitch affiliate back in September. I'm not monetized on YouTube at all, never have been. Definitely looks like Scandinavia. Come on. I don't think I'm going to find any real. It's a nice community, definitely very nice. Oh, main road. Ooh, Sundsvagen. Your grandma is from Sweden and grandpa from Norway. Well, Hans on the Twitch side is from Norway. All right, so we're on the main road finally. And geez, again, I'm driving like Trump walks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, no, we're not in the middle of the ocean. Okay. Oops. Oh, well, almost southern Sweden. We're on the, what is this, like a Swedish Isle? Runsbach. And there's Runsbachwagen. Or is it Vargen? That's still southern for you? It would possibly count, remember? Because like if you're doing a two-player game, the closest one wins, right? Megawasa. Megawasa. Japan. I'm going to say we are in Japan. Yes, Asia, but I'm thinking it's thinking Japan. You think the Philippines maybe? Habana, Panzo Negro. Yeah, I think you might be right. Now, where in the Philippines is the next question? Team PNWC basketball. Help. You think it's the biggest island? What gives you that? Oh, here we go. The island with the capital? Urgent hiring. Okay. So you think we're around Manila? Oh, how about that? Not quite the closest I've been, but 53 kilometers away. We were near San Pedro. Where's Wednesday Rose when I needed her? Good call, good call. Via Gallia. Oh, I will say Italy. Italy. That's what I was thinking. Via Brescia. Where's Carmine when I need him? Choo choo. What town? No, where are we? Brescia, you know that city? Near the Alps. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Good call. You're good at this. Getting closer now to my objectives. Now we were only 11.2 kilometers away. You know what this means? It means the next one I do is going to be somewhere out in nowhere. That's what this means. Open Guesser likes messing with me. Oh, not so bad, but let's see. Oh. That look a bit Russian? Yeah. And then good luck in Russia trying to find anything that's in English to pick it out. Hmm. Yeah, Russia is big. Do, 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 do. Pervomayskaya Street. And sometimes, you know, you think that you're more in the western part, the more, I hope this doesn't sound wrong, civilized side of Russia. But there are some towns that are out there that not extremely modern, but you know, look more up to date. Are these Can't reach some of them streets. If those are streets or cities. Oh, come on. Oh, hidden by the trees. That doesn't help. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, for me with Russia, it's really hard to decipher the signage. And it makes kind of sense. I mean, with probably the was this like Siberia and that up here? How cold it gets that most of the bigger towns run along the same uh axis. Okay, I am. We'll see. Oh no, we were in the west, just north of Georgia. At least it was on the correct planet. Thank you. Yes, Asia. But where? Indonesia. Well, why did it take me in there? Sometimes this flips me around. Come on. FA. Yeah, we are. But are we in Indonesia, Malaysia? I think you're kind of right. We're in this kind of area. And now I'm taking us out. You think south on the western island of Indonesia? You're not good at Indo? Oh, now I'm taking us way out of town. Okay. Let's see. What are we playing here? Oops. I don't know if there was anything on those signs I went by too fast. Okay. What kind of meals are those? It's not what I'm typically used to seeing. Milani. Painter. All right, we're gonna have to make a guess here in a second. Mediani, is that the name of the store? Petrol. Okay. Do. All right. Lack of better. Oh. All right, we were on the Malaysian side. Near South Sumatra. The island on the west. Yep. All right. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the washroom. I said the Western Island. Okay. Vicky, I'll be right back. This should send the message over to my announcement channel. And then it will send a message to Twitch. And I'm going to change this to the bot. Just for the heck of it. And let's see what, if I go, this is what it looks like without the background. I guess kind of alone like this, it looks kind of cool. But let me go to my split screen. And this should work. No, I need to go to, my desktop left. So you guys can see. Okay, so yes, you were correct,
You are
young man.
enjoying Steve's very own live.
Okay. All right, European. Those tall. Those aren't pines. What are those? What are the tall trees? I always forget. Come on. Let's see what that sign says. Wekwima. Hmm. Where's Wekwima? Russia again? Yeah, Russia again. I'm thinking, yeah. P243. Good luck finding the street names or the highways. We have E A M's. I don't see anything with P's though. Did I put my marker there, damn it. A161, no. We are out here. You would say near Kazan? You mean Kazakhstan or the town Kazan? Oh, here, okay. There's Kazan. Yeah, you see, I don't see it. Wow. I can't control a mouse, I swear. I don't see. Yeah, oh, I just had it. Where's Kazan? Where did I see it? R's. Yeah, I'm not gonna see probably any more street signs. All right. We'll go with your guess because I think I'll be driving here for a while. All right. I don't. You would say the city east of Kazan? Ah, yeah, you okay. Are you looking this up? It was actually northwest of Kazan. Well, good. State Highway U. All right, I'm gonna think the U.S. State Highway U. So State Highway U will take you to Watsumaru University. Did you know that? Oh, now we're on 8th Street from State Highway U. But yeah, these are cornfields. You're not good at the U.S., I'll let you do this one. Okay. Peter lives here. Peter Parker. Looks like they're laying cable. Yeah, it's probably what this. They were laying cable. You know, there are some third world countries that have better internet than the US. Isn't that pitiful? Well, YouTube, why you keep pausing my music? State Highway U. Yeah, we got some, well, you can't see it. I believe that was an American flag. You found a video today and everybody was saying that it was Albania because the creator was Albanian, but I used my location finder power. The houses and climate look very Greek. Yes, we are definitely at a US speed sign. But we are out here somewhere. There was a skyline of a smaller city nearby and realized it was Naxos. Double D? Tony! Come back! What's up, Tony? Just in time, Tony, for you. We're going down Double D Road. From there you saw it was a hill to the east and saw 2 houses and some more houses. Going down Double D on F Street, Double D Highway. Now State Road, Double D. It can't make up its mind. Where are we? Ah. So what you up to, Tony? Outside it'd be a nighttime for you. All right, this is gonna bite. Just a little hint. Where in the Midwest are we? Southwest State Road. Let's see, what do we got here? Mail truck, rural carrier. That doesn't help. From there, you found a hill, and on the balcony she was standing. I saw a unique terrace. Should we call you Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm not seeing any. I'm not looking up to see any towns here. Jeepers creepers. Thank you, OpenGuessr. GeoGuessr really doing me right. You're watching this guy on Twitch? I hope he's better. I hope he's better than me. Oh my. You kept the okay, you didn't tell him, you kept the location to yourself. Good man. God, look at this. Lots of farm. Lots of field. No FT, no comment? What? Come on, let's go. All right, what the? Wow, okay. A lot of cornfields. I know it's not. Illinois has a lot of cornfields. Boy, you go through the middle of central Illinois, and it is cornfields and soybean fields for over like an hour of driving. Yeah, gonna have to make a guess here. No road signs. No highway signs. No gas stations. You can cross your country from south to north in less than 4 hours. Oh, British saying no FT, the financial side, no comment. Okay. From east to west, 3 hours, Melon. What's it like to live in Chile, you know, where it's you can go from the ocean to Argentina in about an hour maybe, but then going from North Chile to South Chile because it's so long is like twice the time it takes to cover the states. All right. This is horrible. 11 million people in the size of Maryland. That's quite a few. All right. Where do I make my guess? Where do I make my guess? State Highway Double D. Oh, I don't want to go there, but I might end up. Yeah, to a bad adult joke. State Highway Double D. Is that where they have huge tracts of land? I think Tony will get that one. Huge tracts of land. All right. Have I ever been? I was out of the country. Well, I can't. You can't even say I was out of the country. Well, yes, I was out of the country once, and that was to go to. It was on a cruise. I mean, we were technically still in America. We went to Puerto Rico. But where do we go? We went to the what was it Samana? But no, I've never been outside of that, never been out of the country. All right. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. Oh, damn. That was an accidental click. We were north of Kansas City. It works like that sometimes, right? We were near New Home. There's H Street, and that's where we were. I love when a plan comes together. What plan? I accidentally left a marker there, and I'll take it. All right. We are on Pena Street. All right. We are in a Hispanic community. Mexico, you think? Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. Altamira's Brias Monte Alto. What are some countries I would like to visit? God, there's quite a few. The top one on my list is Austria because my father was from Austria. I would like to go to England, of course. I have a lot of online friends in England. I would love to visit Tony in Spain. so I can eat like a pig and enjoy some food. But I am not sure, I'm kind of getting on, like I'm actually going to be 70 years old this year, and if I haven't really traveled now, chances are I'm not going to travel. All right, not much to. I mean, there's some personal reasons. I mean, not health reasons or anything like that, but Divorceo Express, get an express divorce. There we go. Mini Super Titanic Bimbo. The hostess snack of Mexico. Oh. So, is that a state in Mexico? Taxo? Yeah, Tabasco. It's too late for you to travel, Tony. And you're older than me. Well, you actually, I mean, you made I guess a big move, moving from England to Spain. Noche bueno, alto. Right. Taxi Libre. That was 20 years ago, but at least it was a big move, right? You think around the region of Cancun? Let's see. I was just around Cancun. I know it's a big vacation spot for a lot of Americans. I don't know about much anymore. But why can't I know it's right on the ocean. All right, let's see how close we are. Whoa, nice guess. $42.2 kilometers. That wasn't what you meant. Yes, I have no idea where I'm going. I guess all the time. I do have in driving, I do have a pretty good sense of direction. Um, Uh, but often I'll take a different route, and my son will, and he's got a pretty good sense of direction too. My son is on the autism spectrum, but he's very, very cognizant, very aware. Dad, are we lost? I'm like, why? Are you taking a different route? And I'll go, no, you're right. We are lost. Where are we? Oh, great, Dad. And then he starts perseverating. And if his mom's, if his mom's in the car, she'll be like, has Dad ever got us lost? Well, he's just messing with you. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Another, I think Brazil. Don't move, just guess. But where in Brazil? It's not that Brazil is small. You want to try? Okay. Uh, all right. You were right. It was Brazil, but we were near Barra do Burgers. Oh, you want me just like you just wanted me to plunk it down? Okay. Oh, oh, GeoGuessr is just being a bee today. Oh, yes, you are probably right. Definitely Europe. Could be Russia, the Balkans. No signage whatsoever. I get close to that truck. Anything on this truck? Yeah. What do you think? Nothing else on the truck. Okay. Oh. Ooh. But it looks like Russian. Well, we are so spoiled here in the States. I mean, you can't go 10 feet without there being a street sign, a road sign, where you're going, where you're at, what town you're in. But here you get out and, I guess if you grew up in it like this, you know, it wouldn't be, it's not much of an issue. You know, I use I have um uh Android Auto that I use in my car, and it comes up automatically, but I don't use it a lot. I usually know where I'm going, and sometimes at the last minute I have to bring up the exact location in that. But yeah, this is gonna be a big guess because there is nothing. An antenna, a radio. That's a weird looking water tower. I can't tell just that. Is there a bridge in the distance? A road bridge? We can just get. We got some houses. Yay. Yeah, somewhere in one of the, might not be Russia itself. What do we got here? I can tell where these towns are, right? I know what that. No, I don't know what that is. Okay. You think not far from Ukraine? And it is just shit what's going on in this specific area right here. That really. All right. We'll see if your guess is right. Not bad, not close, but where are we? 845 kilometers away. There's that from that town signage. Okay. Are we doing this one again? There's the vehicle. Did I start out on a 45 before? Yeah, we did this one. I remember that truck, and I don't remember where we were. We did this one. A lot of wheels on that truck. I think we're now going in the opposite direction. This was, yeah, it was Columbia. That's right. Ended up being like somewhere up in here. Yep. It was a little farther north. I couldn't remember exactly where, but yeah. All right, come on, man. Let's not mess me up. My son's doing a long workout today. I expected him to call me already by now. R. Giordano Rodriguez. I'm gonna say South America. Brazil this time? You just want me to plunk it in Brazil? Would you like me to do that again? Finding out where we're closer to where we're at. Near the eastern coast. Northeastern, eastern. This was going to be this actually was going to be my first choice, but I decided to go up there. I was going to do it down near here. You're right. Eastern Brazil. Oh. Oh. Oh, GeoGuessr, I love you. South Africa or Namibia? Northern Namibia. Okay. Whoops, that might be too northern. Oh, dude, there you go. You were good. Yeah, on the Twitch side, we're going to see some ads. Thank you for sticking around. When the ads run, I'm going to take another little break. We'll call it a health break. Just make sure I haven't missed a message from my son here. Nope, not yet. Okay. All right. Good call. Here we go. Ooh, do we want to go in there? What kind of creatures are in there? You think we're in India? Oh, this is one that just kind of ends. That No, it doesn't. Okay. There we go. A very blank saying, like I'm going to read anything that's on there anyway. All right. Yeah, you were right, but we were on the but was it the west coast of India? I guess one of the things that I have to work on is being really quick and maybe going after the going with the guests right away. You know, trying to get the country, and then from there, once you get the country, you can start getting possibly closer. Because, like I said, I think the championship was just like horseshoes. Whatever got close is the winner. West Valley Road. Okay, I'm gonna say we are definitely in the valley. We are back in the U.S. I am going to say, let's see. You think you're pretty good, but there's these people like Rainbow. You know what? I like GeoGuessing, and I don't mind. I'm not a big. I don't like to watch a lot of people playing games myself, like regular games. It's like they might be good, but it's like I'm not, because I'm not a gamer like this. At night, I'll kind of scroll through Twitch looking for those that are playing GeoGuessr. All right, if you're on Twitch, you are probably seeing ads. And if you're seeing ads, you're not hearing me talk. Wow. Stretch of road, middle of nowhere, and it's 25 miles an hour? Yeah, Idaho. Well, yeah, Idaho would kind of be mountainous. The Sheldon Ranch. River Lane Road. There's no river. But yeah, no, I don't know. This is America. This is US. This isn't because I saw the speed limit signs were US. Reduce speed ahead. But yeah, look at the mountains around. So we're in a valley. All right, there's my son. I'll finish this. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, yeah, see, those are US signs. $500. Oh, you saw a South African flag? It's possible. But I'm thinking Mount. I don't think it's Utah. That's all we needed. Utah. Where in Utah? Where is Valley City? I'll put us here. Oh, but we were a little bit south. I was. We're in Utah. All right, my friends. About 2 hours is all I can have. I'm up to level 38. Woohoo. But thank you, Melon, for the tips and the help. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this. So I won't
You
be
are
on
enjoying
again.
Steve's very own live.
Thank you, announcer guy. Probably I don't know. I don't think I'll do a stream tomorrow or Saturday. There's a couple things I need to fix that I noticed some things not working right. And also I'm working on my Linux side of streaming. But on Sunday for me, I'm US Central Time. I'm minus 6 UTC. I will be on about 8:30ish in the morning for me. So look for me then, and that's just a nice chat, catch up for the week, talk about what I did in Windows, what I've did in Linux, what I've done on OpenGuessr, and what I've watched and read and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to move to thank you. Thank you for joining me today. All right, Steven Anderson, Hans, CCT, Melon, and following Steve, Mr. Tony. Thank you guys for keeping me company. I appreciate it. I found out with these actually GeoGuessr streams, there's more people that watch that don't comment. So you're going to sleep now? That's right. It's like what is it? 3 o'clock in the morning? Oh, almost midnight? All right, a little bit too far. So look for me Sunday for the Sunday Coffee Clutch, where we just sit back and chat. We had a pretty good one this last Sunday. We talked a lot about food and made a lot of people hungry. So I appreciate you guys spending time with me. I hope everybody has a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are from. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.